Well, if the Celtics didn't play fucking weeks apart, I'd be able to watch more than 2 games. But I mean,
Yeah, why do I feel like they have so much time in between their games?
because the Heat, the Pelicans have the same schedule too because of the play-in. And I personally think it's bullshit. I think you should get less time to rest.
Yeah,
I don't think you deserve
honestly.
rest for being in that spot.
Right.
I deadass think like you don't. You're lucky to be here at this point.
That's a good point. I didn't really think of that.
We've had enough rest. We rested for 11 days before we
Yeah.
even played.
Right. So if anything, like
And they
more
get
rest
extra
is,
rest?
like, not really helping you. At
No.
all. Like it's like just
We
kinda
wanna
like,
play.
You just want to get on the
We
court.
gotta get going.
Yeah, start getting some momentum.
But no,
rolling,
they get the rest because they fucking played an extra game.
Yeah.
So we've played on a Sunday at 1:00, Wednesday at 7:30, and we don't play until tomorrow at 7.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a huge gap in between games.
Huge. That's 4 days.
That's kinda
We definitely got to Miami on Thursday.
Yeah.
We've probably been there since yesterday.
Interesting. I didn't even think of that.
I think it's bullshit.
I think
it's
so,
fucking
too.
stupid. Like
It's a
I think if
weird
the
way.
Heat are in that position, they don't get a day. You don't deserve a
Right.
day off.
Exactly.
Congratulations, you made it because you sucked that bad that you
Yeah.
barely had to get in here.
Now
you shouldn't
fight for
get
your
any
life.
rest.
Continue
That's
to fight for your
sink
life.
or swim.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fucking bullshit.
I agree with you. 100%.
And with that being said,
Oh,
ladies
we're
and
live.
gentlemen,
Podcast. Let's go.
welcome back to the Pro Line Podcast, just covering amateur athletes, talking pro sports. I'm Sam Cohen.
I'm RJ Tamillo.
And if you weren't listening right there, me voice my opinion on how bullshit that stuff is. Well,
That's a good way
I
to
don't know
open.
what to tell you,
I mean, I 100% agree with you. It's a huge gap of games or a huge gap of days in between
crazy.
games. Like you can't really gather momentum, and you guys are the number 1 seed. So why are you getting like
I guess
punished for that when and the Heat are getting benefited?
they're getting a benefit
But
of
they
getting
didn't
to
last.
sit earlier. Meanwhile, we've been sitting on our asses, just waiting to play, like
Yeah.
itching to play.
That's a good
We
point.
just got off a season where you get like 2 days off.
and you said
week.
the Thunder and Pelicans are on the same schedule.
Schedule.
Correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
so
same
if you
thing.
notice, they played on the same days we have.
Yeah, and they're both 1 seeds, right?
Yep.
Thunder. Yeah.
1-8, 1-8.
Doesn't make sense.
It's bullshit. I
Doesn't
think the
make
8th
sense.
seed gets 0 rest. I think the
agree
8th
with you.
seed deserves nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like I said, it should be sink or swim.
And I'm sure if you ask players on the Celtics and the Thunder, they want to play. Like they weren't
wanna
like
get going.
they weren't like happy about getting more days off.
Celtics had to extend their
'Cause-
players extended practice by 2 hours every day because
Yeah, and-
they just wanted to stay in that mode.
Yeah, you're trying to stay locked in and get into a mental state where you're like in playoff mode.
Especially as
And
a 1
If
seed.
you have multiple days off, especially you're going to Miami and shit, like you're just hanging. What are you supposed to do? Go hang out and what do you do in Miami during the playoffs? Like besides like go out, you
Stay in
can't go
your
out and
fucking
party and
hotel
shit.
room.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if anyone of them went out,
Exactly,
I'll
that's
kill
what I
'em.
mean. Like usually Miami is
If it was
you know,
regular
good spot
season,
regular season,
If it was
but
regular season road trip,
yeah, by all means. But playoffs, like they gotta stay.
better
locked in.
fucking stay where you're
Got
at.
all this
Or if you're
downtime.
not in your hotel room, you better be in the fucking gym
Right.
doing something,
I'm sure they are, but
aka taking free throws.
yeah, still. But we'll get into the Celtics series in a bit. But let's start with the Western Conference.
Let's do it.
So we got 3 series that are all possible sweeps as of this.
Where you want
moment.
to start?
We'll start with the Thunder and Pelicans.
Okay.
Since we were just talking about
I just-
them, but Thunder's up 2-0.
Without Zion, I don't think the Pelicans are shit.
I was gonna say yeah, unless Zion comes back, I think it's a 4-0
They have
sweep.
no presence down there. I don't really
Yeah.
care about Valanciunas. Valanciunas is playing against Chet Holmgren and showed me nothing.
Yeah, I mean they're all.
Nothing.
They have solid players, but like they got nobody that's going to go out and get you that 25-30 that you're going to need in the playoff game. Like everyone's scoring 18.
And then add Zion's 10, 11 rebounds on top of that too.
Yeah, and just
his
what,
physicality in
what
general.
he brings to that offense, like you got to always
Makes our
be
offense
looking out.
quicker too because you can run the break with him.
Yeah,
He can get out and run.
I mean changes the whole dynamic of their offense pretty much.
Opens up more scoring
They're
for
not
McCollum,
really a transition
Ingram.
team without him.
And now the Thunder are like, okay, we locked down Brandon Ingram, we locked down CJ McCollum.
Yeah,
What is
And-
Trey Jones going to beat
and
us?
they're younger, they're
Or what
faster.
if Herb Jones, whatever the fuck his name is?
Yeah.
What are they going to lose to Jonas Valanciunas? I do not think so.
No. Plus, also you got SGA just absolutely balling.
I think
you
he's
got
making
Jalen
a
Williams
stronger case for MVP.
Yeah.
The more and more he plays.
So playoffs don't affect it at all, though, right?
they don't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a regular season.
I know that they say that it's a regular season award, but like the fact that they don't give it out before the playoffs start makes me think that like it's almost impossible not to at least slightly have in the back of your mind what they're doing.
An
in the
opinion
playoffs.
of, like, yeah.
like it's.
Yeah, because like
I hope all those votes are already in.
Jokic murders everyone in the regular season, but then SGA has an unbelievable post. Somebody just has an unbelievable
Right.
postseason. Like,
How you're gonna
and
not?
they haven't given the award out yet.
How you're just gonna not acknowledge
That guy's got to be the most valuable player.
Yeah.
Like they give out the Finals MVP before they give out the actual MVP, right? Or no, they do it in the midst.
I think so. I'm pretty sure it would make total sense if this is the case.
Like,
but
right before the finals?
I think all the votes are already in.
Oh, wait. When did Embiid get it?
I think it might be, honestly,
He
soon.
got it when
Like, it might
last
be
year
very
when they
soon.
played us. Or remember the year where he won the MVP?
Yeah.
And then we won?
Yeah.
Tatum had 50, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Something like
I
that.
want to say I want to say second round. They'll
Second
probably
round,
give it out.
right?
Yeah, it's because
So-
they gave out most improved already. Tyrese Maxey won most improved.
Maybe they just give it out week by week.
It might be.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's been at like dawn and they're just like delaying it
yeah.
because you know.
Which is another thing too that I don't like. Like if you're gonna make it a regular season award, give it out as soon as it's done.
Yeah.
Like don't like be handing
Then
out
baseball-
MVP awards in the middle.
Baseball's
of it.
annoying.
When they do
Baseball
it,
does it
way
like a
late.
year later.
Yeah, it's like after the World Series, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I remember
Like
I
when
had to
nobody
wait-
gives a shit
I
anymore.
waited so long to cash my Gunnar Henderson Rookie of the Year bet. It took like
Because it had to do it on that day.
yeah, it was like November something is when I got the money for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do it like stupid
Crazy late.
amount of time after.
Wild. But yeah, so back to the Thunder Pelicans. That's I think a clean sweep there. 4-0 if Zion doesn't return. But
Yeah, no Zion. I can't see them. I mean, I can maybe see them winning one at home.
yeah, maybe a gentleman's sweep. But they play tonight, correct? Yeah.
No.
No?
Same schedule as us.
Oh yeah.
They play tomorrow.
Why do I feel like I saw that?
Unless they do play tonight, and then I'm going to be even more pissed off.
Today is Friday. Nah, you're right.
I'm right?
They play tomorrow.
Ooh, wow, that would have really set me through the fucking roof there.
Yeah, if they got a early.
Just
day.
us? That's
Just you guys.
literally just us.
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
I'm so, oh my God. Shit pissed me off.
Where'd the bracket go?
Yeah, so I think they could. I think the Pelicans honestly could get one at home.
Yeah, they might.
I think they might just squeak one out.
Yeah,
It happens.
it always does in the playoffs. Usually, like
It's hard to just sweep.
unless you're the fucking Nuggets, who will probably sweep the Lakers. But yeah, we'll go into that one next.
Yeah, but I think whoever they get next, I don't think they sweep.
The Thunder. Oh
No,
yeah.
the Nuggets.
Oh no,
Next
yeah,
series.
I agree. I just think that they have the
I do
Lakers
think
number.
they sweep the Lakers, unfortunately.
they just- they have the
For
number.
that exact reason.
They've beat
I mean,
them 11 straight times.
Mike Malone's got Darvin Ham in an absolute
Yeah.
chokehold.
I mean, you already know how I feel about Darvin Ham. I'm just not a believer in him.
What would you
whatsoever.
rather have up there, Darvin Ham or green eggs and ham?
I'd rather have fucking
Dr. Seuss
a
himself.
ham, egg, and cheese sandwich left in the sun for 10 hours. That's what I'd rather have. Guy stinks.
Would you eat that if it was like melted?
No.
No. What is like it looked like a perfectly cooked sandwich.
The thought of like cheese.
So what if nobody told you?
Nah.
It's just cheese is doing the same thing. It's just doing it at a slower rate.
true. Just getting cooked naturally by the UV.
By the sun.
Yeah. I don't know. The thought of cheese and
You can get tan.
the hot sun just really
You can get tan while you
skews
eat
me
it.
out. Yeah. Ugh.
It gets you tan because it takes the UV.
It's giving me a weird feeling. I don't like that.
You know what brought up the
10-day
sandwich.
You're right. I'm just saying how much I hate Darvin Ham. That guy stinks. But yes, anyway, Lakers, they're down 3-0. Last night, lost again, obviously.
Tough one.
They just can't keep up the pace of the Nuggets scoring. They score at will. They make tough shots. Like, even if you play great defense, they're going to hit a shot in your face, and it's going to
A
demoralize
lot of
you.
second chance points, too.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of offensive rebounding for them, too.
It's not looking good for the Lakes.
It really isn't. I mean, as soon
Play
as
the
Jamal Murray hits that dagger in that game, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, obviously you can come back and win game 3 and then it's a series, but it just like kind of takes the soul right out of you when like you're right in that game, like should have won that game after losing a close one before that already.
Yeah.
So like, it's not like they were getting blown out in any of these games,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, is what it is. I didn't really have any expectations for them to win this series or anything, but I tried to talk myself into it in the beginning. After game 1, I was like, probably not. So, is what it is. We'll see what happens.
Best of luck to you.
Nuggets are probably the best team in the West, if you ask me. So,
I don't think it's close.
yeah. I don't really see any of these teams taking them down.
Nah, me neither. I
But
agree with all that.
I will say the Timberwolves look damn good.
They do.
They look really good. I've been
Playing the
sleeping
shit
on them.
Suns, but they do look good.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the Suns just not really
probably
having
both.
a full team being together all year and, you know, all that, but I just think I'm sleeping on the Timberwolves a little bit
I
too
think it's a
much.
mixture of both.
Yeah, I think everyone is, though. Like, they're a young team.
They're good, man. They
They're
play
just
good
not setting the
defense.
expectations way too high for them, but
They play great defense.
phenomenal defense. And Anthony Edwards is a bucket. Like, also,
That's one thing, though, is I feel like they live or die by him, and if he plays bad,
yeah, but even last game, he didn't play that well. And he kind of, I was watching, what was it, JJ Redick and Tim Legler talking about it. He kind of had an off game, like an off
Crazy
shooting
legs.
night, and he was still like fully engaged, just locked in, being a good teammate, like playing great defense on every possession. Just knew it wasn't his night, and just kind of like let the other guys do their thing, and they still won the game. So, I mean, I feel like that's a good sign for them, showing some.
it's not a no.
poise
That's a
as a young
positive
guy.
for sure because it looked like for a minute they just ride or die with Ant.
Yeah,
It's like whatever he
definitely.
does, they do.
Sometimes that is the case, but they do have a pretty deep team. I feel like they're, like, I think Nas Reed just won 6th Man of the Year.
He did.
Yeah,
Been
so-
preaching. I want him in green since
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
even
saying
know
that. I was
for a
gonna say.
while. Guy's fucking good. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
got a
tell
good
you.
squad, very good young squad.
Yeah, I think they take the I think they handle the Suns in that
I think
one.
that can be a sweep. 4-0.
I think the Suns can squeak one out at home, but I mean, I think it's already decided.
Yeah, I think they play tonight.
They do.
Yeah, I actually think the Suns win tonight.
I think they squeak one out at home. I mean, it's tough for teams. It's tough to play the same team that many times and not
figure
take a
something
game.
out. Not
Exactly.
figure
For a
something
night.
out. Yeah.
Just one night.
Especially when you have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal on the team. Like, those guys are bound to
They're going to
click.
have a night
They're
where
bound
they're
to
going to be
click.
untouchable.
Yeah, you just need one of those guys to drop 35 and another guy to drop 30.
That's
and
the
other guy
problem
to
is
have
can they
15,
do it for
20.
more than one night?
Yeah.
That's what you need.
100%.
Like, they can get you at least a W. Can they
Also-
get you 3 or 4?
They're not really getting a whole lot out of Grayson Allen, too, after we gave him some praise in the last episode. So,
Yeah, I think he's shit anyway.
yeah, he kind of sucks. So, take back everything I said. He's just a Duke scrub, like I always thought he was.
Once a Duke, always a Dookie.
Watch tonight. He's going to go off for 30, have 9 threes.
Of course he is, so why
That's
wouldn't
just
he?
how it goes.
That's how it goes here.
But
You know.
one more series to go in the West. We got the Clippers and the Mavericks, 1-1. I think Kawhi is back.
I hope.
I believe I heard that.
I hope he's
Could
back.
be wrong.
Either way, I think the Mavs are going to win it.
Me too. I'm on the Mavs. I think Luka's just having a really good year. He's just kind of on one right now. Kyrie's playing really well. He's finally meshing with a team for the first time in like 4 years. Like, I feel like he hasn't meshed with a team since he's been in Cleveland.
Damn,
Like, he kind of blew up your guys' shit for a second. He blew up the Nets.
ruined us for 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Set us back. Really
Yeah.
set us back.
For real. I mean, if you go back and look at those teams, like, those were some fucking sick route. Like, Kyrie was supposed to be the number one
Bro, it
guy,
was
the
Kyrie,
superstar.
Jaylen Brown,
and then 2 young up-and-coming
Tatum,
superstars.
Horford, Robert Williams.
And that's when Horford was like 34. Like, he wasn't
Yeah.
that old yet.
Robert
Like,
Williams was brand new.
Robert Williams, Brandon. Yeah.
Smart,
Yeah.
coming off the bench.
Defensive player of the year.
I mean,
Like-
what the fuck?
Crazy. Those are good teams.
We had, I forget what Morris twin
Gordon
we
Hayward?
had. I think we had Markeith.
yeah.
I think we had Markeith Morris
Markieff?
or Marcus.
Or
No, we had
Marcus.
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 We had Marcus Morris, and he was a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, he fucked everything up, as he
That he
clearly
did.
does everywhere else he goes.
Something about the Mavericks. I don't know what it is, but maybe he just got his head straight. Like, I think he
Just
was
likes where he's at and
yeah,
stuff.
he just kind of needed to.
He was in a lot of
prioritize
cold weather
something.
places during the winter.
Yeah. It seemed like his mind was just everywhere else besides basketball for a while. But, like, now it seems like he's kind of locked in
I think now that he has a family, he's
again. I mean, that
like,
can
I gotta
change,
keep providing.
that can change things.
Yeah,
I mean, when you start to put things into perspective.
whole new light.
Yeah, 100%.
But
I got the Mavs in that series as well, though.
I do, and it's still fuck Kyrie on this pod for me though.
Yeah, I'm not a Kyrie guy myself. I think he's fantastic to watch. I love watching him. Like, he's crazy, but, I mean,
Fuck him.
I see your point. I would never, like,
I can never like him
root for
again.
Like, he came in and he said, yeah, I'm not leaving Boston.
Said it.
And then he left Boston. And then he
Immediately.
stepped all over your logo.
All
and,
of
like,
it.
He's just a piece
Lighting
of shit.
sage around the
Yeah,
arena.
Yeah, I would have been pissed. As
Called
well.
our fans fucking annoyed.
Yeah.
Like he just hated our
Yeah,
fans. Like
yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, obviously you're not going to,
We didn't even really want you. You kind of just fucking showed up.
definitely.
Let me say.
Don't expect you to say anything good about Kyrie.
Like when they traded for him, I was excited as
Yeah,
fuck. But
I
I was
mean,
like, why and how?
It's like in his prime, too.
What do we need this for? We give away IT and like picks. I was like,
Yeah.
how did this happen?
He kind of ruined IT's career.
I was like, how did this happen?
He was playing unreal basketball. I forgot about him, too.
Yeah, but you're just never gonna win.
I mean, yeah.
with somebody that
he's a-
tiny as your
he's
best
a defensive liability every time he's
player.
on
Every
the floor.
single time, unfortunately.
And then you get into a playoff situation where they have like say he was still on the team and you kept him all these
Tyler
years
Hero?
and he was a part of like say he was going up against Luka. Luka's bringing the ball up. in the finals. Like, you're going to have to
Jamal Murray.
make all kinds of
Jamal
defensive
Murray.
changes and adjustments to that. Yeah.
D'Lo, and Edwards.
D'Lo, yeah.
LeBron, I guess. No, he obviously wouldn't guard LeBron, but
I forgot to mention D'Lo when we were talking about the Lakers, so let me get back to that real quick. See you later. See ya, D'Lo.
he's
Gone.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
He's gonna be a restricted free agent. For sure.
I just saw he's probably not picking up his player option either.
He's not. He said he's gonna be an agent.
Yeah, the dude's just sitting in the huddle or not sitting in the huddle, sitting on the bench while the team is losing in the playoffs, just not engaged. Like, if I was Darvin Ham, I'm telling him to get the fuck out. I'm literally telling him to go to the locker room.
Darvin Ham should follow though.
Yeah, I agree. Both of them should follow. Yeah, he should get the hell out of there as well.
Tell him to get
like,
out and then just like fall in line behind him.
But like, if you want to even have a shot at like saving your job, have a sack and like tell the dude who's just completely not engaged with the team to fucking fuck off or like do something. Like,
Be a
for
coach.
10.
Be a
Like,
coach.
Be a coach, exactly. You have to like, you can just let LeBron call all the shots. You gotta at least be a leader in
Gotta
some
call
way.
a lot of them.
Yeah, he's not calling the right ones. Apparently,
I guess
I don't know.
not.
I mean, I guess he really doesn't have a whole lot of options in terms of like bench options and rotations and stuff. Like,
What's he gonna do? Give me Max.
yeah, like
Give me Christie.
yeah, it's really the only options he has are Gabe Vincent and fucking
Give me Jackson Hayes.
yeah. Like, it's just we match up horribly against the Nuggets too. Like, Aaron Gordon went off last night. Like, I don't even know. We don't have an answer for Aaron Gordon. Like, yeah. If you don't have an answer for Aaron Gordon, like, how are you going to beat the Nuggets when they have fucking Jokic and Jamal Murray also?
Yeah.
It's just not going to
No,
happen.
it's tough.
Not going to happen. Anyway, let's get out of the West. Let's move on. You want to talk Celtics?
Yeah, sure.
Let me hear it. What do you got? So it's 1-1. Obviously, tough
Bad
loss
loss.
last week,
Bad
the
loss.
last game.
Spo does what Spo does.
Yeah.
He adjusts, come back
You
with a
had to
different game
expect
plan.
Some kind of
Did I expect him to
bounce
win
back.
one in our place? No.
True.
Did I expect Kristaps to shoot that bad? No. Did I expect Drew, D. White, and Kristaps to have 13 points combined at halftime? No.
Yeah, it's not going to do it.
Did I expect the Heat to break a fucking record that's never been done before? No.
Yeah, it's kind of like everything went
We lost
their
the game
way
and we lost by 10.
yeah. Yeah.
And we missed 6 free throws.
They shot a very high
Any
clip
other
from
thing
three.
that I just mentioned goes our way. It's another 3-point, 4-point swing, and we're looking at
Right.
a one-possession ball game.
One thing with the Heat too that I noticed is definitely a lot of timely shooting for them. They're like they hit shots when they need to hit shots and they slow down runs and they control the pace of the game and like say you guys go up 12 or something, 2 quick threes, now it's a 6-point game again.
Yeah,
and
like-
they just keep it close all the time and keep you sweating.
And I can tell it's Spo adjusted because in game 2 they spread the floor like nowhere near the way they spread the floor in game 1.
Very
I mean, it was just Bam pretty much. Not even inside. It was kind of just him patrolling around the free throw line area until
Just
there
him
was a
being more
shot up.
involved. To be honest, he wasn't
then-
involved at all in the first game.
And then immediately 4 guys on the outside. Nobody else went in unless a shot went up to go get a rebound. But
Right.
like they spread us out and we weren't ready for it. Kristaps got in foul trouble early, which doesn't really help that much. But
Definitely
I mean,
doesn't help.
bad shooting, bad defense, just a bad game. Honestly, if we win the next 2 in Miami, nobody's gonna give a shit about what just happened
Right.
at all. So that should be the real mission.
100%.
Obviously-
Especially this next game, you gotta win this next game.
Obviously, we're gonna win the series. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
I can't even say with a different perspective because obviously I think we're gonna win the
Yeah,
series.
no, but I mean, I agree with you. From the outside looking in, I don't think that the Heat
how
are
many
going to win
games?
4 games.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Could be 6.
Could be 6.
It could be 6. We don't know.
Yeah,
But I think that we're gonna adjust, and I don't think we're gonna have that off of a shooting night again in this series. And I think we move on.
how I see it, I see the Celtics bouncing back, winning this next one in Miami. Then I see the Heat winning another one in Miami, either that game 4 or game 6. Oh wait, no, because then they'd have to win another in Boston. No, yeah. So I think Celtics win this next game, Heat win another, then the Celtics finish it out, win at home.
I can see it going that way. But show.
Maybe in 5 though. Could be 5 also.
Hoping 5. That'd be cool.
Definitely
That would
don't see
really.
7.
That would really. Everybody. First of all, everybody needs to calm the fuck down. 1.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
Like we're
expect
supposed to
them
win
sleep.
every fucking game. Like calm down. Let's be real.
I hear you.
Yeah, we didn't play good. Cool, it happens. I'm glad it happened right now.
But,
Better
like-
if it better happen now than it did game 4, game 5.
The Heat were going to take at least one.
They're gonna take
from
one.
every team that they got matched up with. No matter who it was, they were taking at least one, maybe two.
And even if people think the Nuggets are gonna fucking go undefeated until the finals,
No.
if they make it there, you're fucking damn
They're
wrong
just
about
gonna sweep
that
the
too.
Lakers because they have their number, and like the next team they play is gonna be a tough out.
And we're matching up with the team we inevitably play at the end of our year every single
Every
fucking
season.
year.
Which makes it harder to play them, honestly.
10 times harder.
Yeah, 'cause,
like I was saying, I think Joe Mazzulla can outcoach every other coach in the Eastern playoffs right now, minus Eric Spoelstra. I
Yeah.
think that is the only coach that can outcoach him, and it's shown every fucking year. I mean, last year was Joe's first year, but even before that,
Yeah.
like it's shown, Spo's just he knows. He just knows.
Even not even with Missoula, but that he can outcoach
That's what I'm saying.
anybody.
He
Anybody.
knows.
Yeah.
He outcoached Ime, Brad,
Yeah.
Mazzulla.
He got voted by the players to be the coach that they want to play for the most of all the NBA. So makes sense.
I mean, dude's
Clearly,
been doing
he
his
knows
thing in
what he's
Miami
doing.
for a while, and I have a ton of respect for him, but I also
Yeah.
fucking hate his guts at the same time.
Right. I mean, how can you not?
It's just so annoying of how much he knows us.
Yep. The ins and outs. I mean, because you've also had the same, not the same core, but
I
practically.
mean, practically, up until last year, he's played the same
Yeah.
team every time.
Right. So
Minus plus a couple other guys
you know,
that aren't really
for the
meaning
most
that
part,
much.
what you guys are trying to do in terms of like how you want to score the ball. Obviously, Tatum and Brown are focal points,
Yeah, I mean,
and then now a little different with Porzingis in the mix, but clearly he did not have his best game.
nope.
But
That's why
all good players bounce back.
And it's a 7-game series. It's not a fucking one game, so
Right.
we'll see who's laughing at the end.
Indeed. But speaking of laughing, Magic made a laughing stock out of the
Yeah,
Cavaliers.
I think we should fucking quickly go over this series.
Very
I still
quickly.
think the Cavs are going to win the series.
I agree. I think it might be 6 now, but still could be 5. I don't know. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell shot horribly.
They
last
do
game.
that,
Like,
though, I
They
feel
have those
like.
games where they just don't shoot
Where they
well.
look like fucking idiots.
Yeah, and then it almost seems like they throw in the towel like halfway through, and they're just like, we're losing by 20 in the second quarter. We're just gonna lose by 50 now. Like we lost this one. It's over.
Yeah, I've seen many times in the regular season where like I look at a scorecard and fucking Donovan Mitchell has like 12 points and
Yeah, and
Garland
he's
has
like
like
1
10.
for 12 from
yeah,
3 or
like,
something.
They have those type of games.
I agree. I still think they're the better team overall. More
I
experienced
agree. I
team.
think they're gonna. I just think they're better inside.
Yeah, I think this next game here though could be interesting in Orlando.
Really swing.
Yeah, it could swing the whole series. So it really all depends on what happens next.
You know, it's if anybody thinks it's gonna be like that again, you're on crack.
Oh yeah, no.
You better hope. Like Donovan Mitchell's probably gonna have 25 plus. If I'm gonna be
Definitely.
honest, he's gonna
Definitely.
be on his P's and Q's, shooting
Like
a lot.
I just said with Porzingis, like all good players bounce back. It's a thing I always like to look at when I'm betting stuff. Is like if a player has a terrible game, I look at see what their line is the next game. 'Cause most of the time they're gonna have a pretty good.
Vice
shooting
versa
night.
as well.
Yeah,
So have an insane
huge game. Then they're gonna.
You're
not.
gonna come back down to earth at some point,
Right.
Whether you like it or not.
Like speaking of that, like Embiid dropping 50. His line could be I don't know what it's gonna be next game, but I don't think he's dropping 50 again next game.
I think they win though.
I think so too. It's gonna be an
I
interesting.
think it's gonna be a
series.
7-game series.
I was just about to say this one is the one of all the series so far that looks like it could go 7 the most.
And the less Giannis plays, the more I also think the Pacers can take the Bucks 7
Yeah, honestly,
because he's out for this game.
he's out for game 3
Yep.
officially.
And
Yeah.
now they're in Indiana.
Right. This is a really pivotal game too, because if
Dame needs to be on his P's and Q's tonight.
yep,
Otherwise,
this is like why they
they could be in a
Dame.
fucking
Like,
bad spot.
Dame is in a spot here where he needs to.
Middleton just got hurt too.
carry.
Again.
100%. Needs to show them why he's worth trading all that they did for him because he was a number one for years and years and years. So when Giannis isn't there, you still have a number one. So like you got to carry the load as well. We will see.
I don't know. I think both of those series. I think the Knicks Sixers series will go 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Bucks and Pacers. The less Giannis plays, I think the more it'll go towards 7 games.
I can definitely see that. If Giannis were to come back like game 4 though, or like game 5,
Goodbye.
then I think the Bucks definitely
Especially
win
if
that
the
series.
Bucks win today.
Yeah, 100%.
I kind of think
That's why
what
this
they're.
is the most pivotal.
I think that's
game
what
of
they're
the
banking
series.
on.
Yeah, they're hoping they can win 2 games without him, and then be like, all right, let's go close this out, or at least play until
They might even have the
they
confidence
have
to not even play him until the next round.
Exactly, like play him until they absolutely or not play him until they have.
Like
to,
I feel like
absolutely
tonight
have to.
is the deciding factor on if we bring Giannis into this series or if we leave him out of
Because
it.
I mean, you go down 2-1, then it's like, all right, we kind of need him.
Yeah.
So, but you know, you go
Dame
up
clearly
2-1.
couldn't get the fucking job done, and
Yeah.
it's going to be back to back in Indiana.
You go up 2-1, then you can almost feel comfortable resting him game 4. Because then if you lose that, it's a tied series, and then you can bring them back game 5.
And you still have the home advantage. So
Right.
the next 3 games, 2 of them are on your court.
Good point. I think you're right there.
So
See that going 7. I'm gonna say Pacers in 6, and I think Giannis doesn't play
doesn't
at all.
play at all.
Yeah.
I mean, a calf strain fucking hurts.
I know. I'm just gonna
You got to
go
jump
on a
and
whim and say he doesn't
everything.
he can't get healthy enough to play.
Jump up, got to use your calf. Land down,
Especially when you're 7 foot like that. Like
running as fast
the
as
way-
he is, as strong as he is.
Like the way he stretches his legs and whatnot when he's like on
Like,
in
imagine how
transition.
much it hurts on like a Euro step.
Yeah, like he can't do all the things that he's normally doing.
Where he's like running full speed, has to slow down on a dime, and then kind of like
Yeah, really dig your foot into the
sell it
hardwood
too,
there.
because you can't do a shit one.
100%. I'm with you on that.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's gonna be a fun series to watch. I think
Definitely.
the East is gonna be a little more fun in terms of close games and like battles versus the West. But I still think the West has better teams,
Yeah, I'd agree
Overall.
with that.
which is why it would be that way.
All I know is we're definitely gonna get an insane NBA Finals.
Yeah,
The final is going to be great this year.
I agree.
It's either going to be like 2 heavyweights like the Celtics and Nuggets, or like it's going to
Young
be some
guns.
young teams that you're not expecting that are like just really,
Fair.
really good that everybody slept on all
yeah,
year.
I agree.
Should be a good one.
Alrighty, well, I got nothing else. What do you
I don't think I have anything else either.
ran through everything? Let them know where to find us, though.
Well, this is the Pro Am Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, obviously. As you're watching now, make sure you go like and subscribe. Stutter my words a bit there. Yeah, appreciate all the support. D'Angelo Russell, goodbye and good riddance. Lakers, better luck next year.
Spo, get your fucking speedboat ready because you're gonna be on vacation soon, brother.
Yep, I think that's all we got, though.
All right.
We'll be back with you real soon for another NBA playoff update. I'm RJ Tamillo.
Sam Cohen. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace. D'Angelo Russell, he doesn't hustle.